Hello and welcome to my latest weekly property news from Madison's Well. It's the autumn statement on Wednesday this week, and there have been lots of calls for the Chancellor Jeremy Hunt to address a number of areas to get the property market moving again a bit. It's felt it's a little bit stagnant at the moment, and it could do with some help and some boost to encourage activity. What's been particularly the areas that people are looking at? Well, certainly the private rental sector. There's been calls for more help to landlords with rising mortgage interest costs. Obviously, it's got much more expensive for a landlord to hold a rental property, and often they're finding that their rents aren't covering their mortgage, so they're being forced to sell. And it's felt that if there was more help around tax relief, that would be a great source of help to many landlords. At the moment, you get taxed on your rental income, and if there was more help around mortgage payments, certainly above the basic rate tax bracket, which is all the help you get for at the moment, then that would encourage more landlords to perhaps hold that stock, which is getting quite expensive. And there's also calls that maybe there should be measures that if Jeremy Hunt doesn't want to address that, but wants to keep it that you only get relief against your rental payments up to the basic rate of your mortgage cost, then maybe there could be an incentive for those landlords who sit in a higher tax rate bracket to pass their properties on to those in lower tax rate properties with less capital gains tax to pay. Capital gains tax is a different type of tax to income tax. Income tax is what you pay on your regular income. Capital gains tax is what you pay when you sell an asset and it makes a gain. Some assets are exempt, cars for example, but most are chargeable to capital gains. Sorry, Eggs 11 are opening up their table, so sorry if you can hear some chinkling of chains behind me. Yes, so lots about that. Also, first-time buyers help that they have real difficulty at the moment in getting together their deposit. And there was before the Help to Buy ISA. That was really popular, but probably not advertised enough. So I think a lot of first-time buyers didn't know about it. You could basically put aside £200 per month and then get tax benefit from the government. They would top that up by 25% up to a maximum of £3,000 per annum. And then the savings themselves would grow tax-free. So that was felt to be really useful. That you can't get those new ones anymore. They've been abolished for new ones. So help that thought if they were reintroduced nationwide, thinks that would really help first-time buyers, and more calls as ever to help them on their stamp duty. You only get up to £425,000 free of stamp duty at the moment. So looking for more help for that, because the average property, certainly in London, for a first-time buyer costs a lot more than that. We're probably okay here out in the regions, but yeah, up in London it is quite expensive. So yes, lots of calls on Jeremy to address things in the autumn statement. Let's see what he says across those areas. A slightly more lighter note, getagent.co.uk, a really good agency comparison website. They did some research on the most expensive sales, the mega sales across the country. So the most expensive sale in 2023 so far was a London flat in Ashburton Place in W1J, which is W1J, which is a district of Westminster. It sold for £38.6 million in June. Outside of the capital, the most expensive sale was on the Runnymede district of Surrey. A house went for £20.8 million. Still quite a lot of money, isn't it? And in the southwest, there was a really expensive sale on Panorama Road in Poole in Dorset at £13.5 million. But comparing up to the north of the country, £7 million would get you a really big, nice mansion-style house in Haybridge Lane in Macclesfield. In the east of England here, the most expensive sale was actually in Essex at £6.9 million in Brentwood. So yeah, some really big mega value sales going on at the moment around. I was trying to find out the most expensive listing that we've had here in Tunbridge Wells this year, and it was a beautiful house just off the Langton Road. Wonderful, 18,000 square foot. 56 acres, I think, of beautiful landscape grounds, stunning presentation, a cool 18 million that was on for. So yeah, we have some good high value sales here in Tunbridge Wells as well. Well, it was the big reveal last Saturday. Thank you so much to everyone who came down and supported that. Our window is up. Come along and vote for us. We'd love it if you did. We've never won. The competition is always really stiff, so I don't mind. And we're always so proud to be a sponsor of that event and make it happen, which this year rolled out across the whole town, so that was really great. I've also just recorded a vlog for My Tunbridge Wells. Fabulous newsletter. If you don't sign up to it, you should. It will keep you abreast of everything that is happening in the area each weekend. It's my go-to guide to decide what to do each weekend. And I've recorded it to help you get to know more of the Madison's team and understand what Christmas looks like for us here at Madison. So do click on the link to that or sign up to their website, their newsletter when you can, and you'll see my ramblings on the world of Christmas here at Madison's. Well, I hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.